Okay, so you want to talk about Batman or Star Wars? What you pick?
Go ahead and start on Batman.
Batman. Okay. If you haven't seen the trailer, basically after the first movie, there's a separation of opinion on Superman. He's either this awesome superhero and he's like a god to people. Then there's people who think he has too much power and he's like a false god and all this stuff. And it's just kind of a torn. It's a tearing between the two factions, I guess would be the best way to put it. Because yeah, he saved the Earth, but it wouldn't need saved if he was on this planet. First off, he destroyed pretty much what true. It wouldn't need saved if he was on this planet. That's true. What? What are you laughing about?
You're right, but it's like
If Superman was never here, you wouldn't have General Zod. So, yeah.
I could go back and say if Kennedy wouldn't fuck Monroe, then DiMaggio would have got a lot more hits. I mean,
anyway, it's because Superman is on the planet.
I understand.
You don't have these guys showing up.
I find it very comical when we have a this, then that, and because.
It's the cause and effect. It's a true cause and effect. It's the same thing with Batman. Without Batman, you don't have the escalation of super villains. It's true. It's inevitability of the comic book. But
you wouldn't have the Joker.
You wouldn't. Joker would need to be. Well, I don't know. That one, the Joker might still exist. He would just be a little more.
I don't think he would be as fun.
I don't think the other villains, like you wouldn't have a Bane, you wouldn't have Killer Croc, you wouldn't have
the Joker wouldn't make it as fun.
What? Probably not.
You need a straight man to have a funny man. You need an Abbott to your Costello. You need a Laurel to your Barney.
Yeah, sure. It's true. But in the trailer, you have people who don't like Superman because like I just said, because he is on our planet, you had other people on this planet that he had to destroy, and in doing so, he pretty much obliterated Metropolis. Just flat out obliterated it.
I thought it was a small town in Nebraska that he just fucking leveled.
He did do that, but he
pretty much leveled Grand Central Station.
He did both.
Which keys into my argument that Metropolis is New York City. I'm just telling you, it looked like Grand Central Station that they leveled. Gotham, Chicago. Is it a Samsung? Is your phone a Samsung?
It's Nokia, but same plug-in. In the trailer, people hate him. Also because he's supposed to be like this godlike figure, but I get the feeling that there's times when bad things happen and Superman can get there in time to save him. So like if you're this godlike figure, how come you can't save everyone? So now you have Lex Luthor, who is also shit talking on Superman. You hear him in the trailer, and then you see Batman, and Batman's a little bit older. And I'm just gonna wait for him to come back. I won't worry about it. I got charged my car. Just don't worry. Thanks though. I'm not using this anymore anyway, so I'm good. That's probably another reason why I need to go back to my house. Okay, the trailer.
Unimpressed.
It looks like it's gonna be The Dark Knight Returns.
It didn't sell me.
It's the first trailer. Give it some time, bud.
I will, but it just didn't sell me on the whole concept. Like I understood where they were going with the whole is he good, is he bad, da da da, and how Batman figures into that. That made sense to me. But then when they get in the first shot of Affleck as Batman and he's all like, holy shit, straight out of Game of Thrones, with the level of armor he's wearing, then you lost me.
No, you haven't seen You've never seen The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and Part 2, have you? It's a comic book movie. I don't know if I've given it to you or not. It's a cartoon movie. I'll give it to you.
Are we talking about the actual comic book? Because then I realized, yes, the level.
The one by Frank Miller.
Yes, the level of armor that he's wearing. I actually own both. They're on my shelf right now. I've read them.
They're playing off of that storyline a little bit. Because
we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. I was underimpressed with the trailer. Like the first very first, and I'm definitely digging back in my holy grail here. The first Avengers trailer, how simplistic it was, blew my mind. I was on board. I was ready to go. Dark Knight Rises. Yeah. On board, 110%. Superman, the Man of Steel. Bought, sold, take me, here's my money, I don't care, I'm going. This one doesn't have me bought and sold yet.
It has
need to see a little bit more.
Because it's going off of a story where Batman. I think like I said, the whole world is split between loving Superman and hating Superman.
Yeah, but Frank Miller's The Dark Knight is a post-apocalyptic world.
Well, obviously not going to do Batman. They're not going to do that. But
well, I'm just saying. I mean, if they're going to base it off that, and the regular human race doesn't get it, you're losing a good part of your audience.
We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it's written or wrote. Whatever. I'll probably said it wrong, but whatever.
Yeah, written. Yeah, you actually got it right that time. Never-ending argument.
Never-ending argument. Anyway, the plot of this story is that everyone hates Superman. Even Lex. You heard Lex Luthor in the voiceover. So Lex Luthor's not now. Whether Lex Luthor manipulates Batman into helping him, I'm thinking that's what it is. And then you have Armored Batman, because if you have not seen The Dark Knight Returns Part 2, he fucks up Superman. Like, beats Superman within an inch of, like, his life. Okay? Now, I know there's people out there, there's no way possible that Batman could actually beat Superman.
Read the books, kids. It's happened.
It's happened a lot. It's not like it's just like a one-time freak accident.
It's a 50-50 split between those two over the years. And
it's more, Batman is 2 up on.
Alright.
Batman's 2 up.
Alright, he's 4-2.
And that is when, that's only when Batman's at full strength. There's a couple other ones when Batman's not at full strength. And he barely loses.
Alright,
in theory, I'm going to get into this for 2 seconds. In theory, Superman should win every time because he's superhuman. He can, technically because he is faster and stronger and all this stuff, he can move a million times faster than Batman. A million times stronger than Batman. Just lay right there. Just lay it on.
Don't need it later.
Yeah, I may not need it, but thank you.
Give me your damn phone. Give me your damn phone.
Thank you. There you go. Thank you.
It's not
a shaker. Yeah. So anyway, in this cartoon.
Oh, look at that! It's working.
Thank you. You just flicked me. I didn't see it because your hand was above.
Tell me all about how I'm an asshole, and you have 2 minutes and 46, 44, 43 seconds to do it.
Okay. How much of an asshole are you? No.
About this.
Batman. This is the argument of why Batman can beat Superman. First off, he knows all of Superman's weaknesses. Okay? Kryptonite, that Superman is technically not a trained soldier. If you took away... This is the same argument where Batman can over-trump Iron Man. If you take away all the special things that makes them special, for example, the suit of Iron Man, Superman's superpowers, Batman's suit, and all of his gadgets, of all three of those men, Batman is still a trained killer. He knows every martial art. He is an escape artist. He is an elite athlete, so on and so forth. He's a genius.
Why are we bringing Iron Man into this?
I'm just saying, that's just the argument. If you took all that stuff away from Iron Man, all he is smart. He does not know how to fight hand-to-hand combat, so on and so.
With some pretty nice connections, I might add.
He does.
I'm just saying.
You want me to send you a meme of everything Batman has over him?
Batman
has way more over him than...
I've seen the meme. I was unimpressed. You're turning this into an argument that doesn't have to be.
Okay, let's get to Superman. If you take away all Superman's powers, he's not a genius. He's not a trained fighter. He is not trained in any aspect of this. His whole childhood, he was a farmer. Okay? He was not trained in any aspect. He does not have a PhD in anything. He has not expressed a higher level of thinking beyond, I'm Superman. He has not. If you take away his powers, he is nothing. And Batman knows how to break him down to his basic core, and in that regard, Batman is the better fighter. And I have to.
I'm just saying, the only thing I said was the trailer did not impress me. It did not sell me on the film yet.
Well, we'll see.
I hope
At
they
the end
do
of the
better,
trailer.
but at this point, they haven't sold me. Now, when they release the second or third trailer that shows me,
They haven't shown
Aquaman
one yet. They haven't shown one yet.
then you're gonna sell me because I've
Aquaman.
already seen the pics. I'm impressed with the way they've done Aquaman
See, here's the thing.
because he's an unlovable, hateable character.
Have you been able to get Justice? You haven't got Throne of Atlantis yet, have you?
Dude,
No, that was the one I was not able to give you, right?
No.
Okay. A lot of people don't know this. I think that the cartoon movies they have out right now with Justice League War and Justice League Throne of Atlantis and Batman, the new Batman stories they have, Son of Batman and then Batman versus Robin. Have you watched that yet? That's pretty good too. I'm just asking. Just asking a question.
There are ninja swords on the shelf.
I'm just asking if you saw it. It's pretty good also.
No.
They have a new villain in it. It's really awesome. But
You gotta wrap this up. I gotta be up at 4.
okay, sorry. Anyway, full circle. They're kind of mimicking, I think, in the cartoon movies, how the regular movie is going to be. Like, Justice League War is about the uniting of the Justice League and then fighting off Darkseid, or whatever his name is.
They're really gonna go with that one?
I don't think they're going. I just think there's somehow they're
That's a
uniting
little
them.
too big to start.
They didn't even have Aquaman in the first one. That's the thing.
Yeah, but that's a little too big to start.
And then they had to all team up.
That would be like the Avengers starting with Thanos.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what they did in the first
It's just like an overshoot.
The first war
You,
movie.
you got to build up to that. That's a little
And-
too big for the common
Well,
audience.
the second one is they have to fight Atlantis. Now, what I think is going to happen in all these movies is something's going to happen with Atlantis, and they're all going to have to team up to fight Atlantis. That's why, like, all like the Jason Momoa pictures of him, like with the spear and looking like all badass and shit.
Dude, he's gonna be in this film.
I know that, but I think that what they're going to do is in like the first or second movie, or somehow in the Aquaman movie, he is going to be the villain. And I think he makes himself the villain to unite them, because they're always bickering about who should be in charge and who does this and who does that, so on and so forth.
Yeah, and
I think he is the person that unites them, and he understands he has to unite them because he sees a bigger threat. Because in Atlantis, and Atlantis is under the sea, Superman is not more powerful than Aquaman because he's further away from the sun. That's what. If you don't know how Superman gets his powers, that's how he gets his powers. He gets his powers from our sun, the radiation from our sun.
the only thing I hear now is you said under the sea, so now I see that little
Under
fucking
the
red
sea.
crowd dancing around in front of me.
Under the sea. Okay.
And I haven't even had that much story.
And in Atlantis, Superman is not stronger and more powerful than
He's normal.
well, he's not normal, but he can still fly and he still has laser eyes or whatever. He's just not as powerful as he is when he's above the surface or in a blue star place, for that matter.
Okay.
Blue sun.
Point of the conversation is, don't judge Jason Momoa's acting off of Conan the Barbarian. Judge it off of Stargate Atlantis because he's actually not that bad.
I liked him as Drago. I thought he was
Yeah,
really good.
and
Oh, even though it was like he's like a running fool who just bangs the hot blonde chick. It's basically what he does the whole first season.
how fun? We didn't even get into that. How funny was that when they walked into the whorehouse and there was your girl dressed up as Daenerys?
that was
That was
pretty
the best.
funny.
We didn't even get into that. Wow.
But
Son of a bitch. Can we edit that out and put it in the
nah, we'll just throw that in next week.
motherfucker?
if we're able to do this next week. We have time.
Okay. Anyway,
But,
we could beat the. No, he could. I have nothing in this. He could beat this.
I like what they're doing with it because
I'm not impressed. You haven't sold me yet. But then again,
it's the
he's
first trailer.
DC and I'm Marvel, so that's always going to be a thing.
And I hope they show Batman beating Superman and how he can beat Superman on screen, so that way people can shut the hell up about why Superman is the greatest thing ever written. There are much better Marvel characters, in my opinion, than there are Superman. That's just my personal
20
opinion.
to 1 says that and the clip they showed the Batman armor with blue eyes. I got 20 to 1 says when we get the film, it'll be green eyes because it'll be a kryptonite
Probably.
suit of armor.
I have,
And we
They
all
have-
know that's how it's done.
It's not only how it's done. There's more than one way to do it.
Well, that's the most. The first thing you're going to try is the simplest thing. You're not going to go the hard way first.
We'll see.
That just means Batman's going to get his ass handed to him.
The only thing I can say is, based on the comic books that I've read, Batman proves that Superman is predictable, and that's how he is able to beat Superman.
Well, he's very predictable because he's
Exactly, that is my point. That's
I'm not
what is with your
arguing
cat. Is your cat humping the damn?
No, it's just a plain bird. They like to kill it over and over again.
That is all I'm trying to say. Batman is a trained fighter. Superman is not. Superman has all the tools to be the greatest thing in the world, in the universe. In fact, when he gets near a blue planet, he can move whole planets, or blue sun, he can move entire planets, which he does. But Batman is a more well-rounded fighter.
I think Ditka could get Batman's ass.
Who?
Ditka.
Ditka. Doesn't like Ditka.
Yeah. I think he.
The Bears. The Bears.
Ditka versus God. God. But it'd be close.
No, it's Ditka. No.
Ditka versus God.
No.
God. But it'd be close.
No. It's
Yes.
Brett Favre.
No, it's
Brett
Ditka
Favre.
versus God.
It's Brett Favre. versus
Ditka.
God.
But it'd be close.
I thought it was Brett Favre.
No, they're Bears fans. Why the fuck would they cheer Brett
I
Favre?
was thinking you're going to Madden like, I'm Brett Favre football. When he plays Brett Favre football, he's playing Brett Favre football. If Brett Favre was playing Brett Favre in a football game, Brett Favre would win, but it'd be very close.
This is literally every conversation we have. We started talking about Batman, and now we're talking about the Favre.
The Favre.
Hey, so we're going to say goodnight to Batman fans, and we're going to be Star Wars fans now. So
Okay.